What's happening, Wild Ones? As always, Chris Wild here, helping you exceed what you once believed impossible. So last night I did this little chat interview on being mindful and the change in my mind as I've gone through this transformation journey, which is really cool. And so big shout out to Zola for interviewing me. That was awesome, just to be able to share some of my stuff. Something I didn't touch on, which I wish I guess spoke a little bit further on last night, was more around the clear mind that I've had since I've made some massive changes. And I was just thinking more about it as I've been out running the dogs, and yeah, I just thought I'd jump on here and just share a bit more. So yeah, my mind is so friggin' clear. When I was gaming, I didn't think about much other than the game, and I did touch on that last night, but the extent was crazy. I literally would be all shift at work in the prison, just like consumed by my video game, what I could create in a character, what my online world was going to look like, what I was going to be doing when I got home. I was just absolutely that was it. I was like writing in my work notebook about the characters and the costumes and the gear and how I was going to train and all the different things I was going to do for this game. Yeah, and now like when I'm at work, I'm dreaming about other things, or I'm present with work. I'm just so different. At home I was the same. I was just thinking about the game. If I wasn't on the game, I was like just not present. Like I'm at the park, I'm thinking about the game, I'm playing the game, that's all. I'm just zoned out, I'm not tuned in. The baby's crying upstairs and I'm not hearing because I've got my headset on and I'm just focused in on what I'm up to. Now I don't miss anything. The baby's crying, I'm there to jump up and respond and help out, or take the lead in the parenting stuff, which is cool. When I'm at work, I'm focused on work. My attitude is better at work. I've actually apologized since taking 7 weeks off work as at-home dad, and when I've come back I've actually gone and apologized to a few people just to say, hey look, my head wasn't even there, and I compromised some things, and now I'm like focused as I want to do the best at work. I actually care about what I'm doing and who I'm doing it for. That's pretty cool. Yeah, like walking around the park with the dog. It used to just be a chore. Shit, I better run the dog. Oh, I couldn't get away with it today. Oh, he's been pretty annoying. Will I not? But now it's like I just want to get out and run the dogs and get out in the friggin' beautiful weather. I mean, it's stunning outside today in Upper Hutt. Absolutely stunning. The sun is shining. Only a tiny bit of cloud in the sky. The mountain, tiny little bit of snow on the peak. Looks beautiful, and I'm taking it in. I'm enjoying it. But yeah, as I'm walking around with the dogs, I'm just dreaming and thinking about what's the next program, what's the next plan, what's the next thing that I can do to better my life, my family's life, the lives of those around me. And there's so many things on the mind, so many things buzzing over. I made a phone call the other day with something that I've been dreaming about, and that's the thing. I've started dreaming again. There's a thing that's passionate to me, and that's foster caring. There are so many young people out there that don't have quality home. They don't have love that in the place that they stay. Their parents, for whatever reason, have either abandoned them or not missed the mark, and unfortunately can't look after their children. And there are so many children that are just bouncing from home to home to home. Stories of like 30 plus foster placements by the age of 13, 14, which is insane. It really is a problem in New Zealand, and I believe the answer to these youths, one of the key things that can stop these youths from really going down a really shit path, is people stepping in and being stable home life. That's choosing to be a foster parent and providing a stable, loving home environment that will give these children the best start to their worlds that they possibly can. My particular passion area is the age of 15 to 17, and as the young people transition to independence, which is a humongous gap in New Zealand. So like as I'm walking the dogs, I'm just dreaming about like how can we bridge the gap, how can shit be done to get these kids that just ramp up and lose control and are like so anxious about becoming adults in the world. I was blessed to have a mum and a dad that actually cared about me, and so when I transitioned off to university to make every mistake under the sun and get myself in whopping debt and do all the stupid shit, at least I had someone to fall back on for at least emotional support, mental support, to give me the hard word when I needed it. Whereas there are so many youths today that they don't even make it to do further study, or they don't even get through high school because they don't have stability. I mean, when your world is chaos, how can you possibly focus on education or bettering things? It's pretty hard, and with all those obstacles, it's no good. So fostering is something I'm really passionate about, and so I've committed and I've made the phone call to a foster organisation called Open Home Foundation and told them that I'm going to back a campaign and help them run a campaign for foster carers and the need for foster carers in New Zealand and quality families to take up the challenge. I'm going to do that through travelling around churches and organisations or anywhere that will have me to share about fostering and the amazing journey that it is. I've given it a crack myself, and I don't see the dude that came into my world about 5 or 6 years ago as just a foster child. I see him as a son, and he's becoming an awesome man. He's transitioned off into adulthood, and he's making some awesome choices. He's doing some cool stuff. He's making many mistakes along the way, but he does have assurance that myself and Kylie are there and love him, and we'll give him the hard word, and we'll give him the support where he needs it. So it's my dream that more people will do this and take up this mantle, and if I can inspire that, then I would be very glad. And if just one person would or one family would decide to do the same, that would be incredible. So I'm committing to do that, travel around and do that. I'm also committing to run a marathon March next year, wear stuff that says go and foster. I'm not sure all the details yet, but I'm committing to combine my health goals with my in the head goals and my passions and my dreams, and that's to see no child or young person have such a shit start. And being that I work in the prison, I do think that if the home environment and the supportive environment for these fellas were better from the start, then perhaps they wouldn't be where they are today. Yep, so that's my thoughts, that's my ramblings, but these are all the stuff that's come alive since I've changed my health stuff. Ever since I stopped the gaming and pursued being healthy, I'm dreaming, I'm thinking of just doing better for people and seeing people do better. Yeah, so that's me today. I'm going to sign off. Better go drop this dog home that I've picked up to take for a run. Mr. Blue, he's a pretty good dog. Yep, it's not as great as Wilson. Anyway, yeah, that's Chris Wild signing off, Wild Ones Fitness, and as always, I'm here to help you exceed what you once believed impossible. Peace out.